This is not meant to be a paranormal, and the motion detector is triggered before it just triggered by itself. It's a special day today. In the background, you can see a little dog. This little dog was see how I have an effect. You can see I don't affect that motion detector, otherwise it would have been on. But 3 years ago today, in about half an hour's time, my little Jimmy, a Westie, only 6, died. In a matter of 10-15 seconds, he was gone. I tried CPR. What happened is my son came to visit, and Jimmy got so excited. He was barking, and next minute it was like he had a sudden heart attack and he was thrown up in the air and he lost control of his bladder and his eyes went back and he wasn't breathing, but he could still feel his heart beating. Anyway, I want to read this poem that I wrote a few minutes after Jimmy died. And it goes, Jimmy really was a beautiful boy. Jimmy, my heart and soul, I love you so. And you loved me unconditionally. You were the best. All those times we played together. You were my best mate. You died only 6 years old. Son of Sahara, Jem's boy, Bubby. I'll miss you, but I'll see you soon, I know. Always together forever. The 3rd of the 2nd, 2021. And you can see, look, I was right over that motion detector and it didn't come on. So I'm not triggering it. I hope today, this special day, my husband is with, those are two urns. I've lost a lot of dogs in my life. And just before I talk about that, my husband, seen here when we were married, in 3 days' time, he gets admitted to hospital. So on the 6th of February, he's admitted to hospital and he never comes home again. He died at the age of 38. Anyway, I'm just going to go back to dogs, and I'm very grateful that today we get the opportunity to be able to cremate our dogs. Because in the past, when I was growing up, you couldn't, if you were renting a property in Australia, there's a law that you can't bury your pet in the ground. So where did your pet end up? The dump. And a lot of people, where did their pets end up? The dump. That hurts. Here's a pet that has loved you for unconditionally and has given you joy, and we dump them. Disgusting. Anyway, I'm a bit upset today, so I won't be doing like I promised. I won't be doing a video, and I do have to study, but you can see that if I was going to affect that motion detector, I would have affected it because I was leaning right over that motion detector to read that poem in the background. And that motion detector, look, I can't affect it, look. It's just come on now, but I didn't affect that, I promise you. My hand wasn't over it, I was over it before. I was over that motion detector before. Rob's listening to me because he knows how much I hurt. And talking about dogs, Sahara is the last. See? I told you I'd not affect the motion detector, it's just gone off. Look, and I'll prove it. That sounds like... But look, I was over it before. I was over it like this when I was reading. See? You see? I was over it. I'm going to walk away to prove it's not me. I'm not affecting it. See, it would have gone off. If it was me, I am a body and a half length away. Look, the motion detector's still on. I am in the kitchen, 3 body lengths away. 4, there we are. And just on there, on the TV, you can see, oh, the motion detector's come on again. I haven't affected it. But you can see on the TV, my beautiful dog Sahara, who's the mother of Jimmy. Here she is lying down. Girl, do you know 3 years ago you lost your oldest son? Let me tell you about Sahara. We got her off Gumtree. She was only a pup herself. So when Jimmy died at the age of 6, she was only 7.5, 8. And we got her off Gumtree and she was pregnant. She gave birth to 4 puppies. Jimmy was the oldest. And she kept coming to me after she'd given birth, like she was in still a lot of pain. And I rang at the vet and everything, and everyone was saying to me, no, it's just because, of her milk, let down of her milk. And I said, no, there's something wrong. And we went to look, the motion detector's just come on again, and I am 3 body lengths away. Anyway, we went to the vet, and inside Sahara was a 5th puppy whose neck was broken. So she was desexed, and because she was desexed, she got sore, and she couldn't, their motion detectors off, and she couldn't feed the 4 properly because she was too sore. So before we knew it, and it was too late, another puppy died. So she only ended up with 3 live puppies, and we gave away we sold the other 2. 2 neighbours took the other 2, a boy and a girl, and I wondered whether those puppies are alive, because if Jimmy had a massive heart attack, I was worried about Sahara, here she is on there, and I was worried about her, and I went to the vet, and her heart is fine. So it's the father who has the defective heart. But all my life I've had dogs. And someone once said to me, and I'll leave it with this, dogs live a short life because they know how to love unconditionally, whilst we live a long life because we never learn. Thank you for watching. Thank you for understanding. And to all those pets, whether it be a bird or a fish, a guinea pig, and I've had them all, I remember you too today. And for all the pets that have served humanity, oh, and the motion detector's on again, and I can't affect it. Oh, look, I'm at the bathroom. Halfway across the lounge room, there's nobody else here. And, yeah, to all those pets that have served humanity lovingly, thank you. Look, it's gone off again. That just shows you that the haunting occurs during the day as well. There's nobody else here. Nothing to set that off. But I didn't mean this to make this about Rob. I wanted to make this in memory of a beautiful dog. I want to tell you about Jimmy. Jimmy loved to play ball. You would throw the ball against the wall, especially squeaky balls, and he would do somersaults in the air to catch them. Jimmy loved toys, and he loved this game. If he could get out of the house before you, oh, you had a chase on your hands then. He would run across the field and think it was a great game. And Jimmy loved toys. He had toys like this. And he had a whole box full of toys. Look, you can see the motion detector is still off. Look, the people can't affect that motion detector. Anyway, every time I would go out, I would come home and I say, I've got a present for you, Bubby. And he would go into my handbag looking for his present. See, I can't affect that motion detector. There's nobody here. So this is just proof, again, that my house, something is setting that motion detector off. Look how close I'm getting now. I am about 2 body lengths away. And look. It's not me. So anyway, I'm having a bit of grief today. And I just wanted to honour not just Jimmy, not just my dog, all my pets, all that have gone. And I'm looking forward to the day that I see not only the pets I've lost, but all my loved ones, including my friends. My dear friend Carolyn, who died way too young as well. She died from cancer, melanoma cancer. 3 months after diagnosis, she was gone. And so today, if you have lost a loved one, I'm sorry. The harsh reality is, from the moment we are born, we are dying. And I've had 13 miscarriages, death. I've lost my father, but that didn't hurt because my father abused me. My mother's still alive, but I've lost and seen so many things and people die. And I'm really hoping that life goes on and that when we die, we will be reunited. And every time I see that motion detector light up, I get hope. Because some entity is setting it off. Something is setting that off. And when Sahara dies, she will be the last because my heart's too broken. So, what's the message? The message is you have to love the best you can because you'll never get to say the last goodbye. And a person could walk out that front door and you could have had an argument with them and they're gone. Or your dog could wander and it's gone. So love the best you can because life is short and you don't want to be on your deathbed with remorse and regret for the way you treated things. And I have a lot of remorse and regret for the way I treated family and loved ones including pets. So, I'm also uploading this. I'm going to go to the bathroom so you can see just what a mess I am. You see the tears are flowing down my eyes. I'm really hurt. But in this, I hope that I have brought you some comfort by seeing that the motion detector comes on, that something is triggering, and that something I believe is the spirit of my husband. Why he hangs around his urn of ashes is I'm wondering whether it's because he's trying to get back into his body, or maybe he's guarding the other 2 dogs that are with him. And I'm so, as I said, so grateful that today we have the choice to cremate our pets, even birds. I paid for my son's bird to be cremated, but it's not cremated like how we cremate a dog. Birds are kind of like put in a special acid, but that's another story, and I'm rambling. I just wanted you to know that every life is precious. Earth is precious. We've got to honour Earth. We've got to honour life, however that life is. We only get one chance. Although I believe in reincarnation, there's only one Jem. There was only one Rob, and there was only one Jimmy. Jimmy may be another dog now, but there was only one Jimmy. And I'm coming up to exactly when he died. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. Sorry for the emotion. Every time around this year, I get sad. And you can see I'm very close to the motion detector now. Look, I haven't set it off. So it's not me. I love you guys. I will be on when I can. I'm going to try and take my mind off this and do a bit of study. But yeah, this is like a little kind of altar to a couple of dogs. A dog called Mickey. My other my son has. Because cremation really only, for animals, only started in the early 2000s. So I'm sorry that every other pet was just thrown away like garbage. And I also just want to share something else. If you look at my early videos of the grief of me going through when Rob was dying, I took what happened to Rob to the now Premier, and I think the now Premier of Queensland, Stephen Mills, is great. Vote for him. He listened to me, and because he heard me, he helped me bring in voluntary assisted dying, because nobody should have to go through what Rob went through when he died. All right, this is enough sadness. Just know that at least by the motion, look, I can't affect it, see? Oh, it came on by itself. I didn't do it. Look, there's no way. Look at the way it's pointing. I didn't do that. Rob's listening to me. Look, I'll back right away. Because if I was affecting that, it would have turned off. It hasn't got this timer, you know. It's just as soon as something's in front of it, it turns on. I'm not in front of it. So I'll end it now because I've gone on way too long. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for your love. Please. Oh. Sorry. As a psychic medium, he's here. He's here with me, bringing me comfort. We can't avoid death. We can't avoid it. So you've got to do the best you can. Be the best you can. Cherish every moment. Love the best you can. Thanks, guys. Bye.